Hello my dears, so today we will carry on with Unit 7 and we will go through the last lesson of Unit 7 for helping out. So from the title helping out we can conclude that our lesson is about help. So I need you to think about these two questions or three questions before you start. Do you know any of any charities, organizations that help people? How do they help? Would you like to be a volunteer for a charity? Why or why not? So our lesson is about charity and helping others, organizations that work as volunteers to help people who are in need for many different things, not just money. Many people need education, many people need uh, medical help, others need money, food, etc. So let's discover our text is about what. Today we will read about an organization that is very famous around the world, which is Médecins Sans Frontières. So the title is in French. The name of this organization is in French, and we'll see later on why it is known with its French name. The title or the name of this organization means Doctors Without Borders. So Médecins Sans Frontières means Doctors Without Borders. So let's read about this organization. Médecins Sans Frontières, MSF, it is known as MSF, is an international volunteer organization which offers medical help in times of emergency like epidemics. So, epidemics like what we are facing or what we today in the whole world, like corona, the epidemic of corona or COVID-19. So, this organization deals with times of helps in times of emergency like this epidemic. Okay, and after natural disasters. MSF is a non-governmental organization and relies on donations and fundraising events to raise money. So it's a non-governmental organization. It's not an organization for one specific government. It is non-governmental. It is based and relies on donations and volunteering and fundraising events to raise money. So let's see, how did it start? In 1971, a small group of French doctors were working in Nigeria. They believed that all people had a right to medical care, and MSF was born. So let me stop here. I will go back to the name of this organization, which is Médecins Sans Frontières, MSF. This is why it was the title or the name of this organization is in French, because it started with a group of French doctors in Nigeria. They were working in Nigeria, and here comes this idea of this organization idea came with this group. In 1991, MSF won the Nobel Peace Prize. Today, it has over 26 doctors and nurses helping people in over 70 countries. MSF volunteers travel all over the world, even to places they have never heard of, to help people in need. They provide help to many countries that don't have enough doctors or money to care for ill people. Apart from that, they inform people about health dangers and educate them on how to deal with health problems. And here we have a paragraph. It is written by Dr. Doug Willis. He is an MSF volunteer. So let's read what Dr. Doug says. I have been a volunteer for 13 years. I've traveled to many parts of the world, but I have spent most of my time in Africa. The situation in many countries there is very bad, and some are in the middle of brutal civil wars. Sometimes we are shocked by the events. I wish there weren't any wars. There are lots of communities that need our help. It's a tough job, but we try to do our best. We treat patients with illnesses or injuries, but there are just too many. I wish we could help everyone. It's extremely hard work, but in the end, I think it's worth the effort. You know, it amazes me how strong people are and how they can still go around with smiles on their faces. Dr. Doug Willis, MSF volunteer. So, this doctor is sharing his experience or his work, his experience as a volunteer in Africa. He has been a volunteer with this organization, with MSF, for 13 years, and he has spent more of his time in Africa. And he's describing the situation there in Africa, how bad it is. There are civil wars, there are many injuries, and a lot of people in help that need help. Sorry. So he's talking about how people are really in need for help there, and how they do their best to help them, but it is just too much for them. They need more and more work to do every day. Okay, so I've read this text about MSF. I need you to think about these 7 questions. You read the questions and read the text again and answer them. You can send me at any time to clear your doubts and to correct your voice. After that, we move to the vocabulary activity, activity 3. We have 6 words. I need you to read the definitions from A to F and match them. We have the first word, donation, the second word, educate, number 3, tough, number 4, treat, number 5, patience, and the last word, extremely. Read the definitions and match them with the words. There is a tip that you can use as usual. You look up unknown words in a dictionary. You can use the dictionary all the time. There you can find a lot of useful information about the word, the pronunciation, how the word class, either it is a noun or a verb, an adjective or an adverb, and you find the meaning and some example sentences. A dictionary is really the best way for you to discover the meaning of the word. Okay? Now we have the grammar section. Today we will see and explain 2 structures. The first one is wish plus past simple, and the second one is wish plus could plus infinitive. Let's go through the examples. The first example, I wish I had more time to travel. Jess wishes she didn't have to go to hospital. So in these 2 sentences, I used wish, then verb in the past simple. First one, I wish I had. Second one, Jess wishes she didn't have to go to hospital. So, wish plus past simple. The second structure, wish plus could plus verb in the infinitive. I wish I could play the guitar. I wish I could play the guitar. Let's discover the uses of these 2 structures. We use wish plus past simple to make a wish about a person or a present situation which we would like it to be different. So there is a situation happening now in the present time but we wish that it is different. Like the girl here, she said, I wish I had money to buy this car. I can say, I wish I had money to buy this car. I don't have money, I'm not buying this car, but I wish the situation was different. I wish the situation were different. So, I wish I didn't have to take any more exams. Here again, wish plus verb in the past simple, didn't have. So I wish I didn't have to take any more exams. Is this the situation? No, the situation is that I have to take more exams, but I wish the situation is different and I don't have to take more exams. The second structure, wish plus could plus verb in the infinitive. We use it to express regret about something we cannot do at the present. So it's to express regret about something. I wish I could help you. I cannot help you. At present, I cannot help you, and I regret that. So I use could. I wish I could help you. I wish I could travel, but I cannot because of this situation. Okay? Note here that we usually use where after all persons in wishes. I wish this course were easier. So usually I use was with I. I was young. I was ill. I was happy. I was sad. Whatever. So I always use was with the personal pronoun I, or with he, she, or with singular nouns. But with wishes, if I'm making a wish, if I'm using the verb wish, I will use the auxiliary where. Okay, I will use where with all the pronouns, with all the persons, with all the nouns. Okay, after we explain these two structures, I need you to read the sentences and read the situation, and you write sentences using wish. So you have a situation, try to change it or to express this situation using I wish. Okay, do the work and send me as usual. I will check. Now we have some pronunciation activity. I have two words here, A and B. I will read the two words and we will discover how they are pronounced. First word, A, tough, tough. The second one, B, through, through. So, if you notice here, we have two words that contain the two letters G and H, but they are pronounced differently. In the first one, GH is pronounced as an F sound, and the second one, the GH is silent, as if it does not exist. Clear? So I need you to look at the words in the second activity, B. I will read the words and you will circle the words that have the F sound, the words in which the GH is pronounced as F. I will read the words. Right, way, enough, laugh, neighbor, daughter, calf, straight, and bot. You read the words yourselves and you circle the words that, the words in which the GH is pronounced as F. Here we have more words that contain the letters GH, and in the first group of words, the GH is not pronounced, it is silent, like plow, overweight, although, high. And the second group, the GH is pronounced as an F sound. Slough, rough. I need you to look for more words that contain GH and make them into two groups. A group in which the words, the GH is not pronounced, it is silent, and the second group in which the GH is pronounced as an F sound. Okay, thank you.